Hello, this is Barrett from rhinestonealphabets.com. The RAS 2-line outline is actually a 2-color font, and it is all rhinestones. So the way that you get the outside and the inside of this font are by typing with the caps lock on and off. We're going to take a quick look at how you size this, and today we're going to size it in Cricut. I'm going to show you a really quick way to use this font. So let's take a look at the size chart that we've got this on every single one of the fonts to help you size. If you are using Corel, Silhouette, WinPC, Stone Cut Pro, you're going to use the universal point size, which is 231 for an SS10 rhinestone. However, if you are using Cricut, please remember that you have a special point size. So Cricut doesn't follow that exact universal point size that's out there on the other software. And so what we have done is looked at each of our fonts and determined the best number to size it at an SS10, 6, and 16. And our sizing for SS10 for either of the size charts is 0.135. But it can be anywhere between 0.127 and 0.135. And it's all going to be 3 millimeter. There's very little difference in that sizing. Some people really like a smaller hole because it makes a tighter design. So it's just really totally up to you on that side of things. But let's go into Cricut, and again, we're going to be sizing this at an 89. To find the font, you're going to go into the text tool, and then you're going to go up into the font system. And the system is, of course, your system. So I typed 2-line and it came up here. And we are going to type with the caps lock on, LOVE. And then we're going to space bar and take the caps lock off and type again. So that's going to give you, that's going to give you the entire inside and outside of your design. But we need to figure out the size for SS10. And again, it's 89 for this particular font. So now that is set and ready to go to your cutter. But of course, it's a little long. Let's go ahead and ungroup it. And then you can grab each of your sections. And then I'm going to go one step further here so you can kind of see how these fit together by going up into a line and center. So the font is fixed so that the inside and the outside do fit together perfectly as long as you type them that way. So let's take a look at one more way that you can do this font. Let's type LOVE with the caps lock on. And then again, we're going to put an 89 here. So now that is sized well. And then let's duplicate that. And we're just going to double click on this to start typing again. Take the caps lock off, and then we're going to type the word again. So now we've got 2 typeable sections, and these are all exactly sized correctly together. I'm going to do one more thing to kind of give you a little tutorial on checking these fonts. So we know that they are ready to go to your cutter in the state that they're in right now. However, in case you are nervous about that, don't want to waste your flock that you're cutting, grab 2 of the letters. And the reason I say grab only 2 is it doesn't overtax the system. This has maybe 600, 400 circles in it, and it's a lot of information for Cricut to go through. So I have found that if you just grab 2 in the program, you can actually contour that. And then you can get an idea of the size. So we can see it's at 0.13, and the way Cricut works, it either rounds up or rounds down. So you know that this is going to cut really nicely. Again, the last thing you're going to do is weld each of these sections together. And there's 2 ways of sending it to the cutter. Some people put them together and then put a box around it and then divide out the outside and the inside. Otherwise, you can just send it as it is here. And I'm going to show you what that would look like. And there you go. Any questions, please feel free to email us. Thank you for listening.